Hello Scrappy friends. So this is my first layout that I just started working on for how to kill a kit with style. All I've done so far is I have this 12 by 12 piece of, it's kind of like a sand colored cardstock. It has little speckles in it. Don't know what paper company it's with. I have no idea. It's practically vintage. So I gutted that. I just left a 1-inch border. Then this piece of paper right here with this cute little animal prints on it, that is just taken into, I think, 1/2 inch on each side. So we just have a 1/4 inch border. So then what I have in this little kit that I put together is I have this piece of pattern paper, and I have, these are my extra little pieces I have for cardstock. Now, what I decided as I work along through this fun little kit that I have here is I don't have to use all this. And I also have some like little bits and pieces. Some are really fun, like these cute little grizzly bears. I have all kinds of little bits and pieces that I can bring in as well if I need to. And then I'll put the extras right into my scrap bag as I go along. And I mean, I have puffy stickers. I have all kinds of great things that I want to try to play with, that I'm excited about using. And, oh, let me grab the photo real quick. It's so pretty. All right, so this right here, my daughter sent it to me yesterday. She was hiking in Colorado with her team in Estes National Park, I believe. And so far, this is the favorite picture. I mean, she sent me a bunch with her looking at me, but I loved this with her just enjoying this mountain. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to use. And I mean, these deep greens, the rocky outcropping that she's on is absolutely perfect for the kind of thing I like to see her doing. So we have our nice outdoorsy paper, this great scene here, and we're just going to go for it. So this shouldn't take too long because I already have my pieces cut, but I'm going to go ahead and start working, and I'll voice over the next bits and see where we get to with it. All right, here we go, friends. Alrighty, so since I have these pieces of paper already pre-cut, I have found this to be so quick to enjoy. I mean, absolutely like flying through it. So I have, I really like the kind of campy background paper. It has grizzly bears. I've got some moose, some fox, all that kind of stuff. She is, I believe, in Estes National Park. I know she's in Estes Park, Colorado. I'm not sure which national park. And they hiked for about 4 hours. Her team hiked. She's with a volleyball team for college. So they just went, I mean, they hiked around lakes, absolutely gorgeous, relaxed, all that kind of stuff before they had to play for a couple days. So I did think that I needed to pull in just a little bit more color because I'm a more is more kind of girl when it comes to crafting. So I'm using a nice thin border of this really great green color. It just has little plus signs, and this is part of this collection that I'm working with this month. And I'm just so excited about the idea of getting some of my stash used. This is a collection I've had, oh gosh, it's at least a couple years. And it's not even a newer collection. I know I bought it at Tuesday morning, but it's the first time I've used it, so it is definitely new to me. You did see those thickers that were briefly showing. I will be using them. I believe they're from a Jen Hadfield collection. I don't quite know which collection. I would look, if you really want to know, go ahead and take a look in my my intro video for this month, because I don't really know. I'm going to go ahead and use some fun foam. The fun foam I have right now has adhesive on one side, and I'm Frankensteining some little bits in, because why not? It gets all those little scrappy bits off my desk, and yeah, and I still get to pop up the photo and give myself some dimension. Now, start to finish, I believe this video, like, if I didn't have it sped up, it was 26 minutes long. And that's like nothing. That's with me faffing around, playing around, all that kind of stuff. So if you do want to get some serious traction, this is definitely the way to do it. A little disclosure, there is a bulldog next to me having himself a nice afternoon nap. So that is not your dog slash husband. That's my dog. Sorry about it. It's just part of the charm. So these little wood alphas, I mean, they come in all these different colors, and I tried to vary the wood grains a little bit, but yeah, I'm really not going to worry about it that much. My title will be Good Vibes. That came from a bit of a challenge in the Creative Cuts Club. They had a challenge to use one of the quotes that were suggested, and I liked the Good Vibes quote. I mean, what is better than a nature girl being able to spend some time in the mountains? Now, these die cuts in here, they are a bunch of die cuts that I got from a take table from Sarah Scraps. She was at a retreat that I went to, and she had some kits on the table, and all of these die cuts are from her kits, and I've actually been enjoying working through them, and they are, a bunch of them are absolutely perfect for outdoorsy, hikey, fallsy kind of things. I think there's Father's Day in there as well, like a Father's Day collection, as well as some hiking stuff. So hey, I'm going to use them. Other people's hand-me-downs are definitely my treasure. I think I referred to them as your trash is my treasure once, and that did not go well with Sarah. She's like, I don't have trash. And no, she doesn't. She has fabulous supplies, and she's absolutely a talented crafter. Anywho, total digression. I decided I wanted to go ahead and have a nice little embellishment cluster to the upper right. I have all of that black space, so I thought I would just put a few of my pattern paper bits down in that section. I'm not going to be all that precious with what, the sizes or measuring or what they look like, as long as they're pretty straight and even and they're incorporating some of the different elements that I already have on my page. I am happy. So I'm lining them up, and yes, I know the to and from is upside down, but I'm just using that as an embellishment cluster kind of a piece. I don't need a to and from kind of a tag on this. So you'll see I will just snip off those words, and nobody will be the wiser but you and I about what this looked like ahead of time. I'm going through to see if there's anything else in this kit that I like that has this metallic touch, like that's kind of like on the die cut that I'm holding. And nothing really does. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to use that. I will end up incorporating some of the goodies in my kit that I absolutely adore. So not to worry, I'll get plenty of goodies on here. Now these are these epoxy pieces by Paper House Productions. And I do end up using 3 of them. They're currently on little clips, these cute little woodland creatures, but I will pop 3 different ones off and find a way to use them. I like them in that, okay, they're woodland creatures, so of course you gotta like them, but also that they have this really nice, shiny epoxy finish to them. And I find that, I like when you have matte and you have satin and you have the shiny. I like all those different textural kind of things. I'm using Pink Paisley Outfitters little puffy stickers on a few of the places in here as well. I absolutely adore a puffy sticker. They're my very, very favorite embellishment. And you see them show up a lot in my scrapbooking. I've gone ahead and used some Aleene's Tacky Glue as my liquid adhesive to get my title on there. And I'm going ahead and using another puffy sticker, this great little green adventure puffy sticker that is pretty much a spot-on match for the green that is in the pattern paper that I used. So I am digging that, and I felt like My tag at the top needed a little ribbon, twine, whatever, and I do have this kind of like it's very textury. It's like almost like a burlap, and that definitely adds to the rugged outdoor kind of a vibe to it. I just went ahead and went into my brown color drawer and knew I'd have something that would work for that. So I will fight a little bit to get these epoxy pieces off, and then I learned that do not do this, you might cut yourself. I learned that if you just get your scissors kind of like up and under it, it pries it off pretty nicely. I was scared that I was going to hurt myself, and then it just popped right off. It was not a big deal. So I did go ahead and do that with two of the pieces, and I will sprinkle them around my page ever so nicely. I have this full 12 by 12 adorable sticker sheet with all of these little campy kind of things on it. And I decided to use a piece right here. I wanted to stick it up on some fun foam as well. Take a hike is, perfect for taking a hike. Aren't I clever, right? But I did think that it worked really nicely as putting it in, it's kind of like a subtitle or a pre-title, however you want to think of that. I wish I had looked at the sticker sheet ahead of time because I probably would have layered up just a little bit more, but I do find a few pieces that end up really working for this. Like those great little mountains right there. I think they add the perfect touch. Now, I didn't pop them up, so they are flat on the page, but I did pop up, like I said, the take a hike little bit. So that's given me the dimension, and it's really bulked up the title. I love the way it came out. So, I definitely have like 3 nice embellishment cluster areas, and I am absolutely feeling it. I think it came together beautifully. So this one's almost done. I'm going to go ahead and put a nice little arrow sticker in. I did want to thank you guys all for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them below, or comments, whatever you want to call it, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. You see I'm putting some self-adhesive sequins in a few places. I picked those up when I was walking through Meijer one day. They're on an end cap for 50 cents each. So I just bought like I think they had 6 different colors, and I bought one of each. In retrospect, I should have just bought them all. I mean, I have used them on so many things, and I do adore them. Okay, anywho, if you want to be notified when my videos go up, hit the little notification bell, and let's see, if you want to like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. And that is about it. Now you see I'm using some of my enamel dots. I really concentrated on this brown set that I have because I am trying to break through some of my stash and start making a dent because I am on a rather nice spending freeze this year. All right, goodbye friends. We'll see you later.